Hi there, welcome to another video review of ProMobiles. Today we are going to have a look at the iPhone 5 battery and well, there's not much to see at the battery. We're going to have a look at how we're going to replace it. That's more interesting. So in front of me I have all the tools that we are going to use. Pentalobe screwdriver, the same one we used last week for our iPhone 4 battery. And we got a Phillips screwdriver. We don't really need this, but I'm going to use the back side to get the old battery out. A guitar pleck drum, which you can use to open the bottom when it's stuck. Normally you don't need this. What you do need though is a suction cup like this one. So we're gonna start in the same way as with the iPhone 4s. We're gonna loosen two screws here on the bottom, just beside the 8-pin dock connector. After you have removed the screws, you are ready to open the screen. Now you have to be very careful. These screens are not cheap and it's very easy to damage it while opening. It's more easy than an iPhone 4. You put the suction cup around here on the screen and then you have to try to open it from the bottom and be very careful. Don't use too much force because you might rip off the cables. Now in this case it's quite stuck, and that's when I use this one. Just pry it open, get it in between the housing and the screen, and when you lift it, make sure you got a white part covered so you don't break the screen. You give it a pop and you see it's coming loose. We go to the other side like this, pop, and here we go. Now another thing you have to be very careful of, in this case it's fine, but sometimes this metal plate will get stuck here, and then you can use again this tool to pry it open like this. In this case it's fine. We can open it up and you see here are the connectors with the flat cables for the LCD screen. And we will not remove the screen, we can just keep it like this. So you see again, here are the LCD cables covered with a plate, and this is the part we want to remove the battery connector. This tool comes in quite handy. You can put it like this to support the screen. Then we're going to remove 3 screws. When you remove these 3 screws, put them in the right order because they don't have the same size. So you need to make sure you put them in the correct place. Now we can loosen up these cover plates. 1, 2. And here you see the battery connector. Preferably use a plastic one, but if you're careful you can use a metal one as well. Pop up the connector like this. Now we're ready to remove the battery. This one has been removed before, so it's quite easy to do. but when this is the first time you remove the battery, there's a lot of adhesive on the bottom, a lot of glue, and it might be very difficult to get it out. You might want to take a hairdryer and make the bottom here on the side of the battery, not the side where the motherboard is. That's the side of the volume button. This side you want to heat up a little bit, make it a bit warm, so the glue is more easy to let loose. And then you pry the battery out like this, and you can take it out. Then position the new battery, pop in the connector, make sure this part sticks out and is not stuck underneath the battery. And that's all. We can put it back together again. You start with the first screw. Don't tighten them yet, just give it one turn. We only tighten them when everything is in the correct position. And now we have the 3 screws in position. We can tighten them up. Don't screw them too tight. So that's it. The battery is back in the phone. Screws are all in there. We're going to close it again. First of all, make sure the top of the screen is inside the frame, and then slowly drop it in and pressure it here on the sides until you hear a click. Check the sides. Everything is well in position. And then you can put those 2 little screws back in the bottom. This is how you replace iPhone 5 battery. It's quite easy, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and you can do it yourself. You can find all the tools in our web shop, or if you don't feel confident, we can do it for you as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.